Hey YouTube, just wanted to show you a video today of all the spawning that's been happening, and just a few weird, some odd and pretty cool things that are going on. What we're looking at here is my second Hoga pair. They're beginning to get along, and what I ended up doing a while back is throwing in some of my dither red devils fry to maybe give them a sense of protecting their home and so on and so forth. Well, he's being more pleasant with the female, and both of their tubes are coming down, so I'm hoping for a little bit of gratification here. But what's odd is out of my dithers here, that gorgeous little guy right there, nice little hump, along with that good looking little female. Yeah, the two of them go around the side here. I've cleared out this little area down yonder and have laid eggs themselves. Go figure. So anyway, I'm hoping the spawning of the red devil fry dither fish in turn cause these two to do so as well. So anyway, that's that. Now let's head on down. Let's take a look at the Breidohri pair and their fry. Mom and Dad are still doing awesome. Fry are still doing very well. I don't know how many times I've said it before, these guys are painfully slow growers. But they're being very good parents. Now let's go up around the corner, take a look at the Melanurus and how big their fry are getting. And these guys will probably be ready to purchase here soon. Right now they're about a ½ an inch. Mom and Dad are probably hoping that I could pull these babies here soon, and hopefully soon we'll be able to get them out of here. I just love the eyes on these guys. That sparkling blue. I just fed these little devils, and they're up here begging for food again. Come on up, little guys. And they follow me all over the tank. So anyway, now to the strange and unusual. In my red devil tank, those of you that have been following me know that I keep all my red devil, they all share a 300-gallon tank together. Well, they haven't come out yet, but right here in the middle, and like I said, this is, I mean, look at that big old swarm of fry and Mom and Dad sitting right in the middle of it, and the fish that are right next to them. I just find it quite awesome that, you know, how large that swarm is. This female, earlier this morning, before I went upstairs to get my camera, was actually right in the middle of that swarm along with the other two. So with that being said, my big male, and this is where I said they haven't come out yet. They were out yesterday all around this pot, but if you look, let's shut this door behind me so we can see a little better. If you look in there, they've got a big old swarm in there too, and they're starting to come out. So I'm really curious. The first time I've actually had fry start swimming in the same tank from two different pairs at the same time. Usually it's one pair spawns, then the next pair spawns, and when all that fry has been removed, and so on and so forth. This is together, so I'm curious that once this swarm gets out of that pot and becomes active, if that swarm interacts with this swarm, and then at what point do the parents go, alright, we're going to share this, or are they going to say, no, these are all mine? So that's going to be interesting. So I'm going to try and catch that on video as well and show you all. But anyway, while we're at it, we'll just take a quick look at all the beautiful red devils here. It's one of my females. She's just chilling. Obviously there's two. We saw the other two. Now we're going to go down below. So with that being said, earlier we had the big one and his girl in here. Well, they have ventured all the way down to here now. So I'm just curious as to, her little group doesn't look very large. So I'm just curious as to how many of her fry stopped halfway to the other side of the city to play ball with all of these. So it's quite interesting and quite entertaining to see the interaction between all of these guys. These three especially. That big male spawns back and forth between these two females. It's this female's turn, and I don't think all those fry belong to her. I'm thinking Blue Mama over here lost half of her fry as she tried to move them. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. So and when I get home from class tonight, here in about 4 or 5 hours, we'll come out here and take a look and see if see what's going on, and then we'll go ahead and publish this thing. See you later, YouTube. Here, poking the nose out is another wild-caught red devil I picked up recently with some amazing colors on it. And the darn thing just will not come out of that. It's a deep, deep orange, and I hope it comes through on the video with the nose poking out there. But it's the colors are quite awesome. I put all these red devil fry in there with it to try and get it to be a little more interactive and come out a little more often, but yeah, that hasn't happened. At least it comes out very aggressively now to eat. Oh, it's coming out. Come on. I guess that's it. That was the cameo. Well, anyway, in here also is an Amarillo wild-caught that I picked up as well. And he's looking quite studly. I mean, he looks like a miniature version of a 12-inch Amarillo, all beefy and stocky and thick. A nice little nuco hump. But he's only about 5.5 inches. Sorry about the glare, guys. Can't see it too well, but he is such a cool little dude. Can't wait to get him out. He's also going to go in that 360 at a young size. And then we got to take a look at the new Midas. I'm contemplating on putting the Midas in there as well. I've always wanted to have a main, not a main, but a more Amphalophus focused aquarium. So we'll see. I'm not sure how well that himself and the big male hoga will coexist, but they shouldn't be too big of a deal. If I throw everything in there at the same time, it'll be one of those where I'd have to monitor it quite readily and often to make sure that everything coexists pretty well. Come on, you gonna come out more? And then over here I'm also going to put in that tank this barred Midas. And I know this started off as a fry video, but what the hey. I always got to show off everything, or at least mostly everything. And we'll leave by taking a look at one of my larger red devil fry. Welcome back to those of you that stuck around till after the credits. Just wanted to let you know I've got an On the Road series video coming out soon. And then next week I'm going to be visiting an old YouTuber who has put out hundreds of videos of his monster fish. And he hasn't been around much lately, so I am going to take the time to go visit this gentleman and get some of his fish back on YouTube one last time as a going away gift for all of you followers of not only me, but as following him. Not going to give his name away, but you all know him, and as soon as you see his fish tanks, you know exactly who he is. See you then.